We should see, Richard, a load of three-point shooting tonight. Both these teams can really shoot it from deep. How do you feel about the NBA's three-point revolution?
I think it is a beautiful thing. I wish I would have shot more threes as a player. Maybe I would have got to 15,000 points. But let's focus on this league and the way the guys are playing right now. I truly believe that the game is going to continue to evolve in deeper threes.
Wow. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Green is out there with Washington. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. Now here is Smith. McDaniels finds Smith, shoots over Washington, and no good. His first shot of the night, missing. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Stephen Silas had a few minutes before the game. The frustration was evident in his voice when I asked him about the record. He told me, well, we've been learning the hard way. Anything less than 100% effort will not get it done. We want our guys to recognize that and be hungrier than they've been. Is it talent? Is it effort? Oh, they're still trying to figure it out. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Now, Green, after the missed 3 from Smith. Washington, that's good.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
Edwards kicks to Smith. Lets it go with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Martin. And some nice passing there by Houston. And it's Smith missing. Last outing for the Rockets. It was a loss to the Clippers. Smith the pass to McDaniels. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Minnesota.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Washington kicks to Martin. Pass to Green. Back to Martin. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Smith surveying the D. McDaniels dishes to Smith. The 3 connects from 3-point range. Smith's got 9.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. Poked loose. It's stolen by Smith. Moving it up. Şengün with the bucket.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Şengün is a guy that works ultra hard at his craft. Being a bit undersized at the center position, you know what? That's what you got to do sometimes.
Now Washington after the missed 3 from Smith. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And the wide open shot from Green. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Smith outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 12. Hey, Richard, how about Şengün? This guy stands out when he's out on the court.
Yeah, he sure does, all due to his work ethic. Plays quick inside and makes the most of his floor time. A couple more years and this dude could be a standout.
Now, here's Şengün. And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
Count the basket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And now the first timeout call here for the Rockets. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Yeah, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Rockets trail by 8. Green kicks to Washington. Green up on top. Covered by Smith. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. The Rockets with another miss.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Smith the pass to McDaniels. Back to Smith. And the shot goes down. Smith's got 14.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. It's a 10-point game. Outside, Martin. To end the run, Washington. Here's Şengün. He's off on that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Right wing. McDaniels finds Smith. And here's Edwards. Guarded by Green. 6 on the shot clock. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Smith. Edwards got a second bucket tonight.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Timeout called the Rockets. You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so break this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
It's Martin on the wing. They grab their own miss. They kick it out to Green. Second chance shot. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
Smith outside, takes the 3. Green with the rebound. Gets trailed by 13. Pass to Washington. Back to Green to end the cold streak. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. That's a 2 from Smith. Good, and the assist goes to town. 16 points for Smith.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Green, the pass to Washington. Back to Green. Outside, Martin for 3. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Bounce pass, Smith. McDaniels passes to Smith. A 3-pointer is right on target. Smith's got 19 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Green. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Clippers. And here's Washington outside.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And it's Smith missing. Rockets trail by 18. Here's Green. And the rejection by Town. They get a hand on it. Fast break, Minnesota. Smith's running. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They led by as many as 18 points. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Green and it's Christopher in the point guard. Now here's Gobert. He had 10 points in the win against Milwaukee.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Now that James Harden has left Houston, can we appreciate the 8 years he just had with the Rockets? He was an all-star every season in Clutch City.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Martin kicks to Smith. Here's Christopher. It's rebounded by Towns. And you mentioned it, looking at the accomplishments for Harden and Houston, I mean, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, look, 8 seasons, and let's go down the list. 6 first-team All-NBA selections, an MVP, 3 scoring titles. Harden carried that franchise at times. Nearly got Houston to the finals, just ran into some tough luck. Well, yeah, and also the Warriors. They are tough luck.
They are. He also had the right coach, didn't he? The right coach at the right time for the right play. Now, here's McDaniels. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And if he gets looked that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Hey, Richard, for a while, teams went small. They became quicker. Now we're seeing some teams go big, playing 2, sometimes 3 7-footers in the lineup. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a pendulum swing. Once it goes too small, then all of a sudden the pendulum swings back. And now everyone is looking for size. But you have to have size that can also stretch the floor because teams need guys that can rebound. That's what they're looking for.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
McDaniels dishes to Smith. Back to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Timeout called the Rockets. Look at the chosen one. He's been playing really well.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for coach to change that.
And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Outside, Martin. Over Gobert. Out to Smith. Will it go? Drills the three-pointer.
And a guy who hit 44% from 3 in college, Smith is an elite outside shooter.
Smith, the pass to Gobert. Back to Smith. And the pass to Gobert. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Christopher. Off target from three-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
And guys, how about the job Jalen Green has done? Living up to that second overall pick.
He sure is. Had a great rookie year last year, and he is looking to build on that success. A tremendous year in all facets of the game.
Shooting two. Free throw drops for Green.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
Yeah, I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Christopher. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run here. Over in the corner, Edwards. Back to Smith. From outside the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Here's Christopher. Pass to Martin. Outside, Green. Pass to Smith. Fires the three. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. McDaniels dishes to Smith. He kicks to Gobert. Left side, Edwards. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now here's Green. Passes to Martin. And finished off by Martin.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Smith following the score by Houston. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Christopher the pass to Martin. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Smith. Makes it off the glass. Smith's got 37.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Outside, Martin. The pass to Şengün. Green bounce pass. Smith finds Şengün. Now Martin. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. There's Green with the 3. That shot is off. Timberwolves go the other way with it.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Gobert. Towns against Smith. Smith outside for 3. Edwards. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists now tonight.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting a 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Takes a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
He can get it down off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
Back to Smith. Towns up top. Fires it up. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Smith. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Left side, Towns. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Green. He's got 7. Pass to Christopher. Green with the ball. Connects on the foul line jumper. Green's got 9.
I know it's not in vogue right now, but for guys like Green, there are points to be had in that mid-range.
Inside. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. And it's Conley in for McDaniels. And here's Conley outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And for Houston, they're shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Michael Conley. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now, here's Tate. Houston moving it around. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Tate. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
It's stolen by Tate. Over in the corner, Green. Tries again. The putback. Goes up again. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. And Jayshawn Tate, talk about positional flexibility. I don't know if you'd call him an oversized guard or an undersized forward.
He even played some center at Ohio State. NBA scouts weren't sure what his position was. He kind of flew underneath the radar, went undrafted, but everybody knows his name now.
Now Green, 9 points in the game so far. The pass to Washington. And here is Tate. And the layup is good. Tate's only got 7 points.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Reed. Anderson trying to free himself up. Reed gets the bucket.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Minnesota's going to sublime 4 of 4 from 3-point range since we've gotten in here to the second quarter. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
And so it's Houston with it after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Washington. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Anderson from down in the low post. It goes. Anderson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Tate kicks to Washington. Now, here's Tate. He's got 7. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 8.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Now here is Smith. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And good that time. Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Over by Conley. Count it.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. Lays it up off the glass. 14 points for Anthony Edwards.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Smith against Green. Goes up from the top of the key. The shot, no good.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And so it's Minnesota sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Smith in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
That's a 2 from Towns. That one rolling around and rims out.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Washington passes to Smith. Minnesota with the rebound. To the middle. Out to Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Jabari Smith picks one up.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
The first free throw is good. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. And it's Washington missing. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Smith for 3, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Şengün passes to Washington. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. Green draws the double. From downtown, Another miss by Houston. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Smith dishes to Edwards. Back to Smith. Shoots the 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Back to Green. Pass to Washington. Houston moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by McDaniels. To the inside, Edwards. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And that's now 18 points for Anthony Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now, here's Washington. 8 points for him. Outside, Martin. Smith finds Washington. Shot to stop the run. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. For 3, Smith connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And for the Rockets, they're shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Smith, the pass to Washington. Here's the 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
McDaniels kicks to Smith. Back to McDaniels. Launches a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
The Rockets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Bounce pass, Smith. Smith on the wing. Over Washington. Smith gets it to go on the assist from Edwards. Smith's got 58. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves. Back to Washington. Outside, Martin. Just 5 on the clock. Banked in off the glass.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
Timberwolves have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Smith for 3. And good. There's another.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Green draws the double. Washington with room to fire. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now Smith, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
The blinding speed of Green really turns on the Jets in transition. It's impressive to watch.
Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
Now here's Green. He's got 11. Here's Şengün. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Houston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Washington finds Martin. And it's Smith, top of the key. Top of the key jumper, no good. Here's McDaniels. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. Swiped away. Nice shot by Smith.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now, here's Washington. 8 points for him. Three-pointer. Christopher, no good. Timberwolves shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Smith outside. To the right side. Here's McDaniels. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. McDaniels got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Got that one up quick. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Over to the wing. Fires the three. And they get it back. Pass to McDaniels. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. McDaniels got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Tate with the ball. 7 points in the game. Passes it to Christopher. Tate with the ball. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's Alexander Walker. Drops in the layup for two. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket in this one. And here is Washington. 8 points for him. The pass to Tate. Here's Christopher. And some nice passing there by Houston. Guarded by Reed. Reed with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Now, here's Washington. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Now into the lineup for your Timberwolves, Mike Conley.
A minute 50 left to play in the third. Tate's only gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. Smith finds McDaniels. The shot. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
McDaniels defending. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Houston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line for the Rockets.
And the first one drops. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Rockets. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. Conley, the pass to Smith. Conley kicks to Smith. Pass to Reed from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Reed's got 10.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
A shot by Tate with no one around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Gobert finds Smith. Yep, that one goes. 65 points for Smith.
He's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Lets it go from deep. That shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Down low. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Timberwolves ball.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Reed the pass to Smith. And again for three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Here's Tate. Off target from outside. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Rockets ball.
And so it's Minnesota holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now here is Augustine taking a look at the Rockets. We've got DJ Augustine, Kaminsky out there with Jayshawn Tate. And it's Christopher in at the 2 spot. Here's Christopher. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Augustine. Gobert with the block. Now Smith. It's Prince on the wing. And another one.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And good, he hits it again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Tate. Here's Christopher, covered by Smith. From the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert, Tate's only gone 4 of 11 tonight. Here's Noel. Guarded by Augustine. Smith connects again from distance.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands GA by himself for 3rd place in most threes all time. Here's Kaminsky. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Minnesota making some changes. Knights checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniel. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching.